And we're back. And welcome to my underground lair / oh behave.
You can't see this, but he is putting his pinky up to his mouth like the Dr. Evil.
I did.
Yeah, he did. He came into the studio this morning and he said, "Give me $100 frickin' billion."
Right off the bat, we're greeted with this faux operating system BIOS. And this is really funny.
Yep.
Just like
favorite number
Austin
666.
Powers
I see they made a joke about IDE masters and slaves. Oh, what's next? The Scuzzy joke?
Whoa! So, Austin Powers.
What exactly are we playing here?
Well, we're actually going to be playing two games. I mixed them in between the two, and I'll show what's different between them. There's two games. It's welcome to. I got sick of this.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Fair.
Okay, so right off in the beginning, we get to customize who we are. We get to tell the game who we are.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
This is really complicated for a game based around...
And naming myself Fuck.
Good call.
Good call.
Take that, society.
Why did you name yourself Fuck?
To F the man.
Oh, I got him. So...
All right, no, there's some more. Now you see, my favorite partner...
You gotta go...
What do you think that I am?
I think
a lot of vagina.
Ivana Humpalot guy.
You read me like a book.
Yeah.
A lot of vagina. I love an Italian lady.
Hey, Italian lady. Not gonna do that
Now,
anymore.
a lot of vagina was the secret agent, right? Not secret agent.
The double agent.
The double agent, yes. And
with
the
the
first movie.
large boobs in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you
Felicity
pronounce it.
Shagwell, she was Heather Graham.
Yep.
Correct.
I like Heather Graham.
And then Ivana Humpalot was the Third Rock from the Sun lady.
I like
right?
swing sets, so interest swinging.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So this seems like a lot of customization. This game is like 3 minutes long, isn't it?
It's really shallow.
Listen.
And none of this really comes into play.
That's
as far
what
as I know.
Rockstar is known for.
All
Yep.
right, so here we are, and welcome to my underground lair.
Oh, okay.
And there's Mr. Bigglesworth.
Making quotations, air quotes.
So this is like a faux operating system, like I said before.
Right.
The freaking Lair.
That's actually kind of funny.
And I wanted to test out, whether or not the Friculator worked. 3 divided by 3. Yep, checks out.
Oh, wait, huh?
Oh.
Okay. This is definitely a calculator.
Right.
It's more like a friculator, though. Okay. Who are you calling here?
We're going on the internet.
Oh, you ever been to the site www.zipit.com?
You're not that far. It's www.austinpowers.htm.
Oh.
Is this a video game?
Well, this is like from the era of like fake OS video games. Like there are a bunch of like these small things to do, and it's like emulating an operating system.
The unibrowser?
So is there any video game portion to this video game?
There is.
Okay.
But for now, let's go to the evil Launchpad, which is like Notepad. And actually, when I want to draft up and eat a Word document, I'm gonna reach for my Game Boy.
I'm gonna say I'm flabbergasted right now. This is ridiculous. How did this... Alright, how did this get made? Who thought this was a good idea?
Shagged. Good call.
Thank you.
Good call putting in Shagtastic.
What is the value?
Well, this was released about in tandem with Austin Powers 2, which little word for our tasters out there. I had these guys sit down and watch Austin Powers 2 before we sat down for commentary.
So we got into the studio today. Again, I was put in bonds. I was bound up, eyes propped open, Clockwork Orange style.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 cups of coffee while we were watching the movie. It was approximately, about 5 in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
How long was the movie? 65 minutes, would you say?
Yeah. Almost fell asleep like 4 times.
Uh-huh.
That being said, if they make Austin Powers 4, going to see it on opening
First
night.
in line.
Going to see it on opening night. Austin
Fair.
Powers 2 doesn't age great.
No.
Doesn't age great.
No.
Almost fell asleep 4 times.
Oh, here's a
there's
screensaver.
Volcano.
For a little while, I keep accidentally pressing it. So a screensaver is triggered by a button press, like an operating system.
Mm-hmm. Now imagine, like, your employer.
Mm-hmm.
You work in HR.
Right.
You're trying to find people to hire.
Yeah.
You're perusing LinkedIn.
Uh-huh.
You come across a profile, and under the skills section, it says, "Throw me a frickin' stone." Well versed in the Dr. Evil OS. Shagtastic, baby.
Hired.
Hired.
You're hired.
Hired.
You're
Hired.
Who do you think I'm gonna pick?
Fat
Fat
bastard.
bastard.
'Cause
It's-
Nope, Patty O'Brien.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
He's from the first one. That was the guy that Austin drowns in the toilet, and he says, "Who does number 2 work for?"
Okay.
And he says, "Oh, they're always after me, Lucky Charms."
cool. Oh, that's
And
cool.
he's like the creepiest one.
So we're playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, the video game against the computer.
So I just want to, we're going to break the fourth wall for a second. Coming into this, Judge tells us like, oh, we've got some stuff to talk about, but I really want to talk about all these mini games. These mini games are shit. We don't
They're
even
not
explain
real.
these.
It's not a
Yeah,
real thing.
we have to talk about them. I didn't say they were great. I'm sorry, you draw your own conclusions.
I thought this was a pinball game, honestly, when we started this.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I am
Let's
not
check it.
disappointed at all with what
Let's
it
scope out
actually
this
is.
one. Scope
I-
out this one. Oh,
Oh,
screensaver.
way to hit the screensaver. The Mojo Maze.
Listen, I don't want my screen to be ghosting.
Let's see what the Mojo Maze is all about, shall we?
Flabbergasted.
Let's imagine.
Someone created this. Someone literally spent. How do you think?
I own this game, actually.
Really?
I owned O-Behave. I was huge into Austin Powers 2. I thought it was like the fucking funniest movie I ever saw. And my mom got me it, and this is on Game Boy. And I played it a lot, but I didn't have a lot of fun. It was just like, you know how like when you're a kid, you kind of just like sit there and you just like
do
touch your
things.
wiener.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Just do things, yeah.
Oh, I remember those villains from the movie.
Yep, that's Dr. Evil's frickin' lizard. It's
Yep.
something.
Now this is, hold your gas here. It's loosely based on Pac-Man.
No, not sure
no,
you're right.
no.
Not sure you're right about that.
You get the mojo, but there's a different power up. Now we'll see here.
Yeah, if Scott Evil was here, he would cough and say "rip off."
Oh, wow. Topical.
A joke that could only be made by somebody who saw Austin Powers 2 not less than 10 minutes ago.
So,
Yeah, worst experience of my
All
life.
right, wait, Mini-Me. I click this, and this minimizes it to the system tray.
Oh, wow.
Just in case you want to go back to it later.
oh,
So is this a Linux-based
my
system?
God.
I mean,
I feel like I have to leave. I feel like I'm not going to bring anything
see.
positive to the conversation
This one
here.
has advanced controls. So I'm like, well, show all valid moves. Huh. It's Othello.
oh, okay.
Oh, behave,
Oh,
fellow.
No.
no, it's just Othello. Just regular old-fashioned Othello.
Right.
Let's talk about Austin Powers 2, because there's nothing going on here that's interesting at all. No offense, game. What'd you guys think?
Austin Powers 2?
Judge, yeah, what'd you think? Austin
Yeah.
Powers 2. Oh, good. What'd you think about Austin Powers 2, Judge?
Did I say I'm hip?
Yeah, he says and it's diabolical. And in a second, I pause it a little bit for Austin, who owns me pretty bad here.
You freaking noob.
There you go. Let's
There
fast
it
forward
is.
again.
Alright, so what did you think of Austin Powers 2, Judge? Sorry.
Well, like I said, I loved that movie as a kid.
I did too. I really loved
I
it
did
a
too.
lot.
I did as well.
It ages poorly, and it's funny for, I think, worse reasons.
Yeah.
There's a bit where they're on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
Really a product of its time.
Really, I actually tried to watch Jerry Springer the other day, believe it or not.
It's still around.
It's still around.
Is it?
In the internet, it suffered because of the internet.
Okay.
I think is my logical theory, because you
You
can
see, like,
go
worse things.
You see much worse things on the internet.
Yeah, bring up what you pointed out about Fat Bastard.
Fat Bastard's fat, but I thought he was a lot fatter when I was younger.
He's
and then
not really
when
that-
I rewatched it, I've seen fatter men. I
Yeah.
work with fatter men.
Right.
Like,
This is like a Austin Powers turned us into a coming-of-age story that, like, we come back and we're like, we've experienced so much more, and, like, Fat Bastard's like, oh, I've seen fatter than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
in real life.
Fat
Yes.
Bastard still has like some years. I know people that might die tomorrow because they're so fat. I wouldn't say Fat Bastard is that fat. If it's anything, Fat Bastard is dead sexy.
Oh yeah, that fat cannot be
Great
argued.
singing voice with the
Great
turkey
singing
leg.
voice. I like when he has a turkey
Oh, I changed my
leg.
cursor to Dr. Evil's hand.
Okay, good. Did you mini-me's it?
Check this out.
Did you?
And petting Mr. Bigglesworth.
What if like your grandma called you and she said, "Oh, hey Judge, can you?" She calls you Judge.
Yep.
And can you come over and look at my computer?
And
I
she's
am having
running
this
Dr.
problem.
Evil OS.
And she's running Dr. Evil OS.
Oh, so there's like one main game for each of the games, and it's really unfair that these were sold separately, if memory serves, because both games aren't really worth it.
Right.
This is the one for Oh Behave, and it's a platformer.
Okay.
And you might have noticed, skip the DOS boot. If you shut down this game incorrectly, it does a faux system recovery, and it takes about 30 seconds, or you're just sitting there, and it does a fake recovery of the system.
Is that supposed to be Austin Powers?
It's actually the Eighth Doctor.
Is it-
Yeah, this is Austin Powers.
Oh, I hate.
Just like in the movie, he fights traffic cones and police
just
hats.
just
Right.
like in the movie, he's known for his who's the singer, the not unusual guy.
Tom Jones?
Yeah, he's his Tom Jones-esque looks, his beer belly, and he has like a little hand that fires a gun.
Yeah, it's a little gun, but it doesn't.
He collects British mugs.
Yeah.
So in the lower right corner, you'll notice that there's the mail symbol, and that's like your timer.
Oh,
in the
okay.
game.
Oh, there's
so
the
you're
time machine.
timed, and it's a one-hit kill thing.
Oh, that's great. Seems like a worthwhile game.
Oh, I saw you had to collect Austin Powers underwear there.
You have to collect a certain amount of these pickup items to unlock the time machine down there.
Oh,
Okay,
Excuse
watch
me,
out.
time machine.
Ah,
Oh,
did
you made
air
that.
quotes.
You made
air
air
quotes.
Yeah.
So, Austin Powers 2 has one really big flaw to me, other than it
Yes.
being a really. It's a great movie. It's great.
It's phenomenal.
It's not
movie.
great.
I was
It's not
surprised
great.
it got a 6.6 on IMDb.
Okay, that's not
The
bad.
soccer balls are really good.
Well, go on.
So here's my thing. Love Austin Powers 1, love Austin Powers 3. Again, if I watched them recently, it would probably change my opinion. They both feature one thing that Austin Powers 2 doesn't feature. Ming T, the band, Austin's band. I love Austin's band. I feel like Austin's band is the greatest thing about the Austin Powers movies.
Absolutely.
They are not in Austin Powers 2. It disappoints me to no end.
That's a really esoteric thing.
yeah, I have no clue what you're talking
being
about.
your sticking point.
Minty? That's
Ming T.
Ming T? That
They,
was
they
her band?
literally, they were, before Austin Powers 1 came out, they were literally on TRL one time.
Carson talked to him.
Carson talked to them, and they played on TRL. They were like, there was a video that played on MTV for one of the songs that they perform in the original Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. What's the subtitle? The
Yeah, baby.
no for Austin Powers 2.
Oh, behave.
No. What
Austin
is
Powers 2, because the first
You
one is
wanna make you
International
Randy.
Man of Mystery. The third one is Gold Member.
Right.
What is the second one?
it? It's
It's not just Austin
The Spy
Powers
Who
2.
Shagged
it-
Me.
it's not. Yeah, the Spy Who
Oh,
Shagged
okay.
Me.
I
That's
just
right,
watched
yeah.
this.
Spy Who
Well,
Shagged
yeah,
Me.
but they don't.
It doesn't really come up.
Right.
Like, Gold Member is in there. So, of course, you got Gold Member.
It comes up constantly. There's a constant theme throughout the movie. He is getting constantly shagged by spies.
He's not, though, because
Yeah.
he lost his mojo.
That's true.
But he turned
But
out
he had his mojo
all
the whole
along.
time.
And you see, something I realized, Mike Myers is a total horn dog because his characters are the only ones who have sex in the movies. As Fat Bastard has sex with Felicity Shag.
Right.
As Dr. Evil has sex with Frau Barbissina, has sex with Elizabeth Hurley, has sex with a lot of vagina.
But he plays basically all the male cast members, so that's not
well,
surprising.
what about number 2?
Poor number 2, not getting any.
Who does he work
Who's
for?
your favorite? Who's your favorite of the Austin Powers gals?
The main ones?
Yeah.
Oh, really quick. This is the Dr. Evil equivalent of the platformer that we just saw. It's called Kin Evil.
Oh,
Okay.
'cause they
I
can have the
can't
F
wait.
word.
I cannot wait.
The main ones for me.
Oh, I love that little car that he drives. With Mini-Me.
We all actually laughed when that came up.
Yeah,
we
like
all
when we were watching the movie. There was 2 legitimate laughs. One was when he drove this car.
Yeah.
And it's Sloth from the Goonies in this version, driving the car.
It's a little unwieldy. My favorite one is Elizabeth Hurley.
So this is actually a precursor to Trials Evolution on Xbox 360, is it not?
Yeah.
It's pretty much what this is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've played this Flash game hundreds of times.
It's called Jelly Car.
Yeah. So Elizabeth Hurley, why is Elizabeth Hurley your fave?
I like brunettes. I think that she just has a great body. I think
She's a fembot though.
Yeah, I'm into that too.
Okay.
What about you?
Who makes you randiest?
I you know what? What's her name? I can't think of her name now.
Heather Graham.
Heather Graham, yeah. Heather Graham does it for me for 2 reasons. She's got a friendly face. It looks just nice. I prefer brunettes too, but I like Heather Graham, and she's friendly face, and she's willing to take off her top. So those are two pros in my book.
Better luck next time.
What about you, Diaper Chris?
Foxy Cleopatra.
Wow, it's weird that it worked that way.
Yeah, the thing is, I just want to be Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And any chance I can get to shtuck Beyonce, I'm gonna take that.
Right.
Wow. We are the best.
We are the best.
Look at it. 1, 2, and 3. And that's the way we're sitting.
You know?
It's the way we're sitting.
This guy's brunette, that guy's blonde.
Yep.
That guy's black.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it okay now?